Are going live, and I think we are live now. Let's double check on LinkedIn. Hi, everyone. I'm Aditya Sharma, and with me, I have my colleague Bill. Hi, Bill.
Hey, howdy, how you doing today? Welcome everyone to my favorite day of the month.
Yes, you can hear us loud and clear. That would be very, very helpful. We are just looking at the chat box. I see that there are about 500-ish people already live here uh, on this LinkedIn event. Just waiting for people to confirm. I've got a few thumbs up, but if you can just write in the chat box that hey, we can hear you loud and clear, everything is cool, we'll get started. Bill, have you seen any confirmation yet? I can see
Let's
myself
see.
live on LinkedIn.
Well, yeah, I don't. I'm looking in the chat box from on our end, so I guess it's a little lagged. But
Uh,
let's see.
let's see. There are people giving thumbs up, guys. You can just write
I
in the
saw
chat.
very clear.
Okay, perfect.
There
All
we
good here.
go.
We can hear. Okay, cool. Thanks for confirming. That's very, very helpful, guys. Really, really appreciate it. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining this virtual job fair. Let's take a few more minutes and allow everyone else to join. In the meantime, why don't we quickly introduce ourselves and let's get started with our location? I am currently located in San Francisco Bay Area, and here I've entered my location in the chat box. Sunnyvale to be exact, guys. Bill, where are you located?
I am located in sunny South Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be more specific, and I'm looking forward to hearing where everybody else is from around. I always like to see where we have uh, people logging in from.
You're at the party place.
Yeah, it's pretty much been like that. I've been here my whole life, so yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so people are dialing in. Okay, Andrina says from San Francisco Bay Area, Toronto, Boston, Massachusetts. A lot of people from San Francisco Bay Area. Cool. Okay.
I saw Hawaii, I think, in there. Love it.
Uh-huh. People from Dallas, Texas. And guys, I can see some of the people are posting some spam links here to join some other link. Please ignore those, right? If you see any other link to join an event, I think this is the only link that we have. Please ignore any other link, and let's stay on this event. We'll try to mark those comments as a spam when people enter some unwanted things. But yeah, you can also mark them as spam. But yeah, people dialing in from Long Beach, Minneapolis, Atlanta, Maricopa, Arizona. Have you been there, Bill? I've never heard of this place.
Maricopa,
Uh-huh.
I believe it's like greater Phoenix area. I
Okay.
think. I think it's Maricopa County. That's what, like that.
Mhm.
I'm not 100% sure. I've been out there, but
Okay.
not 100% sure on that. I'd have to look that up.
Somebody joining in from South Africa as well. Okay,
All
cool.
right.
People joining in from Indiana, Buffalo City, okay, Atlanta, Canada, people from India, guys. Okay, it must be a bit late for you. Apologies for that. But let's try to make it helpful for everyone. Bay Area. By the way, guys, those who are in Bay Area, I'll share two great opportunities with you. I'm meeting everyone who's in Bay Area in HiCounselor office in Sunnyvale in Plug and Play Tech Center in the next few days. So I'll talk about that event. So in case you're here in the Bay Area, I'll be more than happy to catch up with you in person. So I'll tell you about that. And also at HiCounselor, we are creating a campus ambassador team, right? People who are already studying in schools, right, or live close to school. So I'll inform you about that as well. Okay, so good to see a lot of people from San Francisco Bay Area. Stay tuned, and we'll get you in there. Awesome. Cool. So, guys, I think that's a very good starting point. People are dialing in; they're letting us know about their location. Guys, if you can also tell us about what specific job roles you're looking for. Although we have good idea because there are about 8,000 people who have signed up for this event. If you can just let us know what job role are you looking for, that would be very helpful for us. So, just write data analyst, data scientist, or whatever job role, or software engineer, product manager, product marketing, anything that you are targeting.
Yeah, let's see what we have out there.
There are 1,000 people live here.
All
That's a
right.
great scene.
Love it.
1,000 people. That's a great number. Okay. Hopefully, we'll be able to bring value. We have a short window, just 2 hours, for to conduct this event. So we'll try to bring in maximum value in this time frame. Okay. People are joining in. Cool. So people are dialing, sharing their job roles. Software engineer, security analyst, full stack developer, data scientist. Okay. Toronto, Ontario. People are dialing in from there as well. Business analyst, product designers. Bill, I guess we cover most of the job roles, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Salesforce might be the one that would be the least. But for the most part, I believe they're covered.
Hmm.
We got a good mix today.
Good mix of people today. Cool. So guys, let me set the tone of this job fair. So in this is a virtual job fair. Again, those who have just joined, I'm Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of HiCounselor. With me, I have uh, Bill Staples. He is director of partnerships with employers at HiCounselor, and we are conducting this virtual job fair so that we can connect employers with candidates who are looking for a job. As a job seeker, you might think that job search is a very, very tough process because every time you apply online, you get rejection, or probably there's a lot of competition in every job role that you apply for. I also want to tell you that hiring good talent or hiring right talent is an equally challenging job for an employer as well. Okay. And we work with employers day and night, connect with a lot of employers, hiring managers, recruiters, and it's a challenge for them to find right talent. So we thought, okay, let's come up with a platform. Let's come up with an event where we would connect job seekers with employers. We'll try to make this channel more fluent for everyone, right? And we'll try to help as much people as possible. So, here are the guidelines of this virtual job fair. Today, we have about 25 companies participating. All the companies are based out of United States. They are hiring for both on-site as well as remote roles. In this 2 hours of event, we have invited five companies. Okay, so we will have ETA, Balta Technologies, Reynolds and Reynolds, TikTok, and Vistix. We have tried to invite companies from different sectors, from entertainment, TikTok, ByteDance. How many of you have an account on TikTok? Just raise your hand or just give a thumbs up or like clap anything on this. So we have tried to invite people from different industries, different employers. Some people, some are coming from fintech background. There is an automobile company as well. There is a tech IT services company as well, right? So in this short period of time, you'll get the opportunity to listen directly from five employers. We'll give them about 10 to 15 minutes to ask some basic questions. If you have any question, you can ask your questions in the chat box. You can just simply write in the chat box your question. Bill and I will try to cover some of the questions, if not all. Okay, because now there are a lot of people online, right? So we will try to cover most important question. That is one thing. Second very important thing is, as someone who's looking for a job, I would highly recommend you to evaluate companies. Okay, sometimes when we are searching for a job, we are in that mindset that, oh, give me any job, I'm okay to take any job. But what I would recommend you is that a job should also be an equal fit for yourself. uh, I mean, it shouldn't be like you should take any job, right? So evaluate the employer. If employer's culture is a right fit for you, if the tech that employer is working on is a right fit for you, if uh, if the career opportunity that you're getting that aligns with your technical skills and goals. And guys, I can see that there are a lot of spam comments here in the chat box. If you can just mark them, all them as spam, that would be very, very helpful, so that we can get rid of those users. I can see a lot of spam comments in the chat box. Give me 1 second, let me also inform my team. uh, Bill, if you can just ping Akash on Slack, right, to just mark
Sure.
the spam, we'll get rid of these, and right, we'll be able to like execute this very smoothly. Give me 1 second. Okay, mark comments as spam. Those people are trying to, okay, add some unnecessary details over there. Okay, cool. So try to evaluate employer, see which is the right fit for you. And when you see a right job, a right employer, a right job for you, please apply to that. We'll be happy to refer you directly to the employers. We will accept applications on our platform, hicounselor.com. I'll show you the exact link where you need to go to apply to the job position that employers has shared with us. We'll continue accepting applications by Saturday or Sunday, by this weekend. On Monday, early next week, we'll shortlist candidates as per employer's requirement, and we'll share your profile directly with the recruiters and hiring managers. From that point onwards, they'll reach out to you to conduct their interview process. Okay. We'll try to make recruiters and hiring managers' job relatively easy by shortlisting some of the candidates, by filtering out candidates as per their requirements. Okay. But again, when you see a job position that you see aligns with your job, with your skills, your education, your work experience, please feel free to apply. Okay. What else? Bill, anything else that I missed?
No, pretty well. I think we, if you want to get right in, I know we have our first speaker coming up, but I know you had something
Yeah.
you want to continue on.
Yeah, I would like to cover a few more details. Yeah, again, guys, job search sometimes become very, very frustrating, right? Tiring process. So this event, we want to make it fun. So we'll do a couple of raffle rounds as well, some fun games during this event with some Amazon gift cards, right? So Bill is going to conduct that, right? So we'll play some 2 to 3 games for some Amazon gift cards just to make the environment light, make it fun for everyone. Okay, so just stay there. After talking to our first guest, we'll jump into our first raffle round. In addition to talking to employers during this event, I'll also inform you about some of the upcoming events that we have with other employers or our on-site events where you can come join in. We'll also share some of the live projects that we'll be doing on LinkedIn. So those who do not have any work experience, it's a great opportunity for you guys to literally join those events, go through those live projects, and have some work experience on your resume and your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so we'll be talking about a lot of tools, a lot of job opportunities, some fun games during this event. Now, before we jump into our very first employer, I would like to give you a quick introduction of HiCounselor, because what happens is we get a lot of 1 second. Okay, so we get a lot of employers, we get a lot of messages every single day, especially after this event. I'll get around 5 to 600 messages on my LinkedIn profile saying, okay, can you please explain what is HiCounselor, what's the role of HiCounselor, right? Or what are the services that HiCounselor provide? And it becomes very, very difficult for me to jump into every single message, to respond back to everyone. And definitely we want to at least inform everyone, okay, about HiCounselor. So give me 5 minutes. I'll explain you or I'll give you a quick overview of the HiCounselor, about our tools, about our methodology to help people, and then we'll jump into our very first employer. Cool. So let me share my screen. Bill, if you can just confirm me in the chat box when you can see my screen, that would be very, very helpful. I'm just double checking on LinkedIn that we are live and everything is fine.
Sure, sure.
Okay, perfect. So let me share my screen, guys. I'll give you a quick overview of HiCounselor in 5 minutes or so. Okay, so that hopefully I'll get relatively less direct messages because I hate to not respond to everyone. Okay, give me 1 second. Bill, can you see the PowerPoint
Yep,
deck?
I can.
Can you see it on the full screen now?
Yes.
Good. Okay, perfect. Thanks for confirming. So, guys, HiCounselor is a career accelerator. Okay, what I mean with the career accelerator is that we provide entire 360-degree ecosystem to anyone who's looking for a job in tech. A 360-degree ecosystem that includes everything right from interview preparation to preparing resume and LinkedIn to getting interview calls and referrals. Okay. Oops, sorry. I think I moved from my screen. Okay. A little bit about my journey, because to understand HiCounselor, it's very important to understand how we started HiCounselor. So I completed my engineering back in India in 2012. And after that, I studied at Duke University, completed my Masters of Engineering Management from Duke in 2015. After completing my master's degree from Duke University, I started my career at PwC, which is Price Waterhouse Coopers, as a Salesforce consultant in their tech consulting division. Worked there for about a year, but Chicago was super cold and I wanted to move to the Bay Area. So I moved to Deloitte Consulting, which is my second job. Deloitte is one of the big four companies here in San Francisco. Worked there as a senior Salesforce consultant for about 3 years. After working at Deloitte, I was also a part of their recruitment team. So I visited more than 30 universities during my time at Deloitte, recruited a lot of candidates for their software engineering, data science, and Salesforce consulting roles. And that's when I realized that the job search process is really, really broken. And we can implement artificial intelligence, natural language processing to automate job search process. Okay. And that's when in 2020, I took a leap of faith and left my full-time job, a pretty decent job at Deloitte, to launch HiCounselor. That was the first time when I, along with my co-founder Rani Haroon, we launched HiCounselor with the objective to help job seekers to automate the job search process. And the reason we started HiCounselor, because there are three major type of issues that people face, right? And you may be able to relate to it. For example, if you're searching for a job right now, you struggle to land your dream job, probably because you don't have professional work experience and employers reject you. Oh, we need 2 years work experience, 4 years work experience, right? People don't have professional work experience and they do not have network as well, because of which it's very difficult for them to get referrals. Second is job application process is extremely manual. I mean, you can let me know in the comments box, just give a thumbs up or just raise your hand or say, oh, I am right. How many of you are tired of manually applying to the job position? You go to LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, search for a job and manually apply to each and every job position. I mean, come on guys, we are in the era where chat GPT has launched and everything is automated. How can job applications be manual, right? So this was my thought, that the job applications are super manual. And third is people are not prepared for interview. Okay, sometimes they don't have work experience, sometimes their resume is not ready, sometimes their LinkedIn is not ready. To solve all these challenges, we created HiCounselor as a 360-degree ecosystem in which we help candidates with the interview preparation. We give them real world live projects so that they can add experience on their on their resume. We help them create their resume, their LinkedIn profile, and then the magic begin, where we automate the entire job search and job application process. Nobody, the way I see job search process is that in a few years, probably in 1 to 2 years, nobody across the globe should manually search or apply to job positions. And we have already created that at HiCounselor. The system automatically search jobs for our candidates, the perfect jobs, by searching the entire internet. And then it automatically applies. Not just automatically apply, it also automatically network on their behalf. Right? It automatically sends email to people. Okay. And finally, we refer our candidates directly to the employers. How this journey began? So we are based out of Silicon Valley, Sunnyvale to be exact, in Plug and Play Tech Center. We have helped more than 400 candidates land a job with about 96% success rate. People coming in from 75 different universities in the US. By the way, guys, it's very important to understand that right now we are serving custom candidates who are based in the United States, who are physically located in the US and who want job only in the US. We plan to launch in Canada next year. We get a lot of requests from Canada, Australia, India, but right now we are only in the United States. Okay. The average time that a candidate takes to land a job with us is about 11 weeks. It's minimum 5 to 6 weeks and goes up to 14 to 16 weeks. On an average, it takes about 11 weeks. Average salary that candidates get, I'm talking about entry level candidates, that's about $91,000. Okay. We support only 4 job roles because that is our core expertise. We have strong expertise with people who are looking for a job in software engineering role, data science role. When I say data science, it includes data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, and business analyst role, product management, and Salesforce related roles. Any of these job roles, if you belong to this category, probably HiCounselor would be a great choice for you. How we work is, so you have to apply on our platform. If we accept you, by the way, we right now we select a limited number of candidates. If we accept you, you'll go through a 4 week of interview prep program in which we'll prepare you for technical interviews, behavioral interview. If you are someone who doesn't have much work experience, we'll give you real world work experience by combining you with startups or by giving you access to real world projects. So you'll complete real world projects, you'll add it to your resume and LinkedIn. In parallel, we fix your resume, your LinkedIn profile will give you unlimited number of one-on-one mock interviews with software developer from Google, Facebook, or any other big tech company in the US. And after 4 weeks, we start getting you interview calls. How we get you interview calls? We directly refer you to the employers. We turn on our automatic job application tool and our email networking tool. So you won't need to search jobs, you won't need to manually apply to jobs. It will be all done automatically. And we'll help you until you land a job. Okay. I already explained, right? The first step is the interview prep. By the way, we have onboarded more than 90 instructors across the US. These are people who work at top tech companies like Spotify, Facebook, Amazon, BCG, and they will help you in your technical behavioral interview preparation and they'll give you one on one mentorship. Okay. Real world project, I always focus in it. I'll tell you some of the free real world projects that we'll be doing in the next few weeks on LinkedIn Live in an event like this. Okay. And then finally, job search automation. As I said, we have tools that will actually automatically identify jobs for you and will automatically apply on your behalf. Also, our system directly refer you to some of the top tech companies. Right now, we are working with about 200 plus companies in the US. Okay. Fast forwarding to the pricing option. So we work on income share agreement where if you're currently unemployed, you're not earning, you're suppose you've just graduated from school, looking for a job, or you're someone who's transitioning career, not earning right now, you do not pay us anything upfront. It's $0. By the way, it's only for those who are accepted into our program. You pay 9% of your first year's salary only after landing a job. So we'll help you with interview preparation, getting interview calls. Once you land a job, then you pay us 9% in 12 monthly installments. So the way you pay your credit card bill, you pay HiCounselor. Okay, so no upfront burden on candidates. Those who are currently employed, suppose you are currently earning $80,000 as a software developer, and now you need $150,000 job or $200,000 job. If you're already employed, then there is a $1,500 enrollment fee and 9% of your first year salary. But if you're currently unemployed, earning less than $40,000, literally $0. And by the way, first week of our platform is absolutely free. Okay, once we accept you, for first week you can try. You don't have to pay anything. Only if you think after first week it's worth enough, you enroll into our ISA program. Okay. So that was a quick overview of High Counselor. I hope I won't get 500 messages, and thus this will give you some overview. Okay. But again, if you have any questions, by the way, one very last thing, if you are interested, let me share my screen again. Otherwise, we'll get a lot of questions. Oh, how can we apply? Okay, let me give you. Bill, can you see my screen, Chrome screen right now?
Yep.
Okay. Guys, the process of application is very simple. You go to highcounselor.com, go to this tab called apply to upcoming cohort right over here. Go to this tab, and our next cohort start in the first week of March, which is 6th March. Go to start application, fill in these details. This application will ask about your education, your work experience, right? Will take about 5 minutes. Submit it. Our system will evaluate it and will send you the decision. Sometimes we also ask you for a one-on-one Zoom call to learn more about you before giving you a decision. Okay. So to apply, you can directly go to highcounselor.com/apply. Here is the link. Cool, guys. Let's jump directly into our first guest. I hope this information was helpful and will get relatively more application and less questions. Okay. Bill, we are good to invite our first.
Yep. Let's
Uh,
bring her in.
okay, guest. Hi, Molly. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
You're
Molly.
doing. So, Molly, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, we are little running just 5 minutes late, but hopefully we'll catch up then. I'm not sure if you can see comments on the right hand side of your screen. Can you see all the comments?
I cannot. I'm actually just going to share my screen if I'm able to. I have a little presentation.
Yeah, you can definitely go through it. Just to give you an overview, we have about 1,300 people live right now. Okay. So you can share your screen and you can go through the presentation. By the way, to all the attendees, Molly is from ETA. And Molly, if you'd like to start with your quick introduction, that would be very helpful, and then we can jump into your deck.
Yeah, I'm Molly. I'm from ETA, Engineering Technology Associates. I can everybody see the presentation?
They will be able to see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I will just go into a little bit about who ETA is and what I do here. We do computer automated engineering, and we have a product called Dynaform, and it's a metal forming simulation tool. It helps people learn how their dies and molds are going to be cut and shaped and how they can do it for less money. So what we also do is we recruit for top automotive clients, and that's kind of where I come in. I'm a recruiter here at ETA. We work with Stellantis and Ford, and we also do some internal roles as well. Here's a list of quite a few of the roles that we have open right now, so we're definitely always busy. Um, I think you guys will be most interested in the data engineer roles, so that's what I've made my presentation on. Most of the languages are pretty standard. We constantly need JavaScript, C++, R, Scala, Python. And as far as cloud computing, we do always use Google Cloud Platform. Most of these roles would be with Ford and Michigan. So we have a couple positions. I'm just going to kind of give a brief overview of each one. This one would be working with the ADAS team, which would involve advanced driver assistance systems. Terraform would be the number one thing we're looking for with this, as well as Python, deep learning, Angular, JavaScript. Any sort of frameworks such as TensorFlow, PyTorch, JAX. I saw a lot of you who submitted resumes prior already had a lot of those. However, the Terraform would definitely be a number one needed thing that we would be looking for this position. This position would be with Metapix, with Ford, and working on ADAS. The next one we have is a Cloud Center of Excellence position. It's also a data engineer. This one is slightly flexible on what cloud you've worked on, but they really need someone who's worked on cloud for at least a year or two, preferably Google Cloud Platform. Again, this one does have the Terraform needed as well as Hadoop, Spark, and Hive. Next page. There we go. So this one, I just thought I would include this one just in case there was a small chance that anyone's worked at Ford before. They're looking for someone to come back who's already worked at Ford. They'd be working on GPDS, which is their internal system. Really need agile project management experience or someone who's willing to learn GPDS or who has worked in the automotive industry at a minimum. And all of the positions have reference numbers at the bottom. So if you were interested in reaching out about one of them, I can go back to a few of them. They all have reference numbers at the bottom, 671, 258, 838, just so you know what ones we have. So position 538 is a management role working with Google Cloud Platform, Hadoop, and Teradata. All the skills are highlighted. This one, they actually do need, a lot of them, they'll consider project experience or past experience that was in school. This one, they need 6 to 7 years of total experience. So this one would include those experiences. However, you'd have to have been a data engineer for at least a few years to qualify for this role. Again, if you have Terraform, please apply. And then this one is a remote hybrid opportunity. So anybody in the US, we do sponsor as well, can take on this role. It is 473 is the role. This one would be using Git, Jenkins, Terraform, and again, the agile and lean methodologies. We're looking for someone who has Tecton experience, at least 2 years, and at least 5 years of Terraform. That could be project experience, that could be school experience, as long as you've actually worked on Terraform and it's in your resume for the past 5 years, you could qualify for this role. There are some certifications that they're looking for this role as well. So the Google Cloud Platform and HashiCorp has a Terraform certification. I don't think that these would be mandatory, but I can definitely reach out and find out. However, if you have the equivalent experience, I would still apply. Thank you.
Thanks, Molly. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I'm happy to take any questions as well. I have to go onto the LinkedIn side of it to view the questions. Here we go.
We can read out
Okay,
questions
yeah,
for
let's
you.
do that.
Okay. So let's take, guys, you can start adding your questions in the chat box. If you have any questions for Molly regarding positions at ETA. But Molly, I would love to understand, give me 1 second. Yeah. I would love to understand, Molly, what is the interview process at ETA and what is the ETA for that, right? And how long does it take? Usually from the day somebody apply on your platform until they get a decision. And how many interview rounds are usually there?
Yeah, so I'm pretty quick with the first round. As soon as I get the email, I'm usually reaching out. If even if they're not a fit, I'll send them an email. Hey, not a fit. Maybe I'll explain why. But typically, I get to them within 24 hours, and then if we end up sending them to say Ford, for example, that first step would be a coding test sent by Ford. That's always the first step if they're interested in the profile. And then they would move to a virtual or in person interview based off of where you're located. There can be up to 3 rounds of interviews. I will say that the positions pay pretty well. A lot of these positions are between 70 and 100 an hour. So I would do the interviews.
Okay, awesome. And and what is the usual onboarding process? Is there any training available for the entry level to mid level roles?
So the training would be the experience provided. Of course, the hiring manager is going to help assist you in the role when you're first starting out. What we do is we send out a laptop. There's an onboarding checklist that you have to complete. I have noticed some people have had some difficulties with the onboarding checklist, but it's putting in your I-9. Some people need help with that. Some people need help with entering their visa information. Say they need an H-1B transfer. It might be a little confusing how to fill out the paperwork. I'm
Mhm.
happy to assist with that. And then uh, entering your payroll information, everything like that. The rest is just onboarding. And then there are a few documents that Ford requires you to sign as well. Primarily if confidentiality agreements, if you're driving one of their vehicles, things like that.
Okay, got it. There are a few questions in the chat box that I can pick. So people are asking where they can apply. So guys, I have posted a link here on the screen where you can go and apply to the job position. You can also go to ETA website and find a job link over there. Another question for you, Molly, is are there internships available for software engineering role in the product or project management job roles?
So we don't have internships at the moment, and our positions are opening and closing every day. So we don't even put them on the website just because we don't want any old data to be out there. So if you wanted to, I can share my email, or you can share my email. That's really
Mhm.
how I've been taking applications.
Yep.
Just looking at each resume one by one. There really isn't an automated process for that at this time.
But we have an automated process. Let me share my screen really quick so that you will get candidates in a better flow. So, guys, to apply to the job position, what you can do is you can simply go to, give me 1 second. You can simply go to hicounselor.com. Okay. Then under resources, you'll find an option called virtual job fair. Okay. And here the second option is job fair openings at participating companies. Simply go to this link, and when you go to this link, you'll find all the positions posted by the employers. We are still adding positions. Simply search here by the company name, and you'll find positions that recruiters and hiring managers have shared with us. We'll keep on adding positions. I think we haven't got positions from you, Molly. Or probably if we have got, we'll add it later to this page. Okay, by in the next few hours.
Okay, yeah, I think Bill has the PowerPoint as well. So if we wanted to add those.
Okay. So we'll add positions right over here, guys. You can apply it. We'll add positions in the next 1 to 2 hours. There are already 43 positions that we have posted on this page. For ETA, we'll post it by end of the day so that you can come here, apply, and then we'll share candidates' profile with Molly directly by early next week. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Molly, for taking your time for this session and for sharing opportunities at ETA. They seems very, very promising, very diverse. So we really appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing applicant's profile with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, everyone.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Molly.
You have a wonderful day ahead. Bye. Okay, guys. So that was our first guest and first employer, Molly from ETA. The positions will post it on the platform by say end of the day today. But you can already see more than 40 positions are posted there from about 20ish employers. So please go there, start applying. We'll keep on adding employers and job positions by end of this week. Okay, so keep checking and we'll let you know. And you can see the, I think, the URL on the screen right now. Okay, so Bill, can we add some fun to the event?
Yeah, I love it. It's that time again to
Is the
give
time?
out some gift cards, Amazon gift cards.
Yes.
So we always like to start off here as it's pretty much a high counselor tradition now.
Mhm.
What we're gonna do, I had to take off my LinkedIn, so I'm gonna have you take a look. Once I start, we're gonna have a pick a number between 1 and 100. I'm gonna share it with you, Addie. And once we start here, I want everybody in the chat box to enter a number 1 through 100. The first person to get it will win the Amazon gift card. Once, just a little update there. Once we do decide a winner, if you would please link to me on LinkedIn, so I can get your email address, and we'll make sure we get you that over there tomorrow or earlier next week. So let's start now with the guessing of numbers. There we go. And
Awesome.
when you see, if you can see the number, my comments are not updating. And
No, my comments. You can, what you can do is let me share a link with you. Okay, this event link on LinkedIn. There you'll be able to directly see all the comments. Okay, I'm putting it in
oh, there
Slack.
we go. There's one.
Guys, you can start adding your number in the chat box uh, of this event, and we'll probably take next 1 minute to collect the number, and then we'll announce the winner for this. Okay, Bill, I just slagged you the link for this event.
Yes,
Directly see the comments. Okay,
very good.
awesome. So let's see what people are guessing.
All right, I saw one that was
We can
close.
see 1199, 156, 1, my favorite number, but that's not the number for this event. Okay, Bill, I haven't seen the number yet.
I have not either.
Okay, let's see. 7, 29, 98. Not even close, guys. Somebody has entered 17819. Guys, it's between 1 to 100. Okay, 38, 56, 24. No,
I
not
still
yet.
haven't seen it yet, though.
100, no. Okay, let's start giving some hints, right? Because I don't think we are even
I
closer.
can give a hint. It's not going to give much of a hint, but it was the year that I was born.
That's a great hint.
So now we can get some funny ones in here, I'm sure.
Okay, let's see. So people, 1950. No, Bill, you're not too old, right?
No, I mean, I hope I can look like this when I'm 73.
So 44,
Florida Sun does not allow that.
84, 52, 77.
Getting close.
Getting close. 71, guys, you're close. That's a small hint. I haven't seen the winner. 72, guys, you're close.
Not in my 50s. Oh, I saw one.
You saw one?
Jay. Got it. 78. Chanwani.
Okay.
Chanwani.
Let's give 5 more minutes, 5 more seconds, and then we are done, or like 10 more seconds. Okay, guys. So 10 more seconds, you can enter it, And then, Bill, you can announce the winner and we'll jump on to our next guest.
Sure. So from what I can see here, it looks like the winner is Jay Chadwani. If you would please connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already, and we can get your email address, and I will make sure you get that Amazon gift certificate.
And what is the name? Can you say it again?
It was Chad. Go back to Jay Chadwani.
Jay
Chandwani.
Okay, perfect. So congratulations, Jay, for $50 Amazon gift card. Please reach out to Bill and Bill will provide you the gift card. Okay. And thank you so much, everyone, for participating. I can see a lot of 76 coming now. Okay. But guys, that time is gone and we'll do it again in the later part of this event. So stay tuned there. Let's jump on to our next employer and our next guest from Alberta Technologies, Crystal Adams. Let me add Crystal to the event. Hi, Crystal. How are you doing?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Doing great.
Hi.
Thank you so much
Welcome.
for joining in.
Hi, Jay and Bill. Glad to be here.
And
Great to have you.
Crystal, do you have anyone else from your team? I can see a few guests in the waiting room.
Yes, there should be Ernesto Marin and Deepika. Yep, there we go.
Perfect. Hi, Ernesto. Hi, Deepika.
Hello, how's it going?
Going great.
Hi,
Well, thank you
everyone.
so much, everyone. Just to give you a quick overview on the number of attendees. So we have about 7,000 registered candidates for this event. Right now, there are about 1,200 candidates live on LinkedIn. Probably on the right side of your screen, you should be able to see their comments. If not, we'll voice out their questions to you. Okay. So, guys,
Okay.
why don't you give a quick introduction of Alberta Technologies? Where are you based out of? What do you do? An overview of the company for our attendees to understand more about it.
Sure. So my name is Crystal Adams. I'm the technical recruiter here at Abalta. We are headquartered out of San Diego, California, and our company is obviously a tech company. And I will let Deepika or Ernesto chime in if they have a better way to explain what Abalta does. But we do mapping and kind of GPS tracking. Our main product is called WebLink, and our product is embedded within head units of vehicles. So there may be certain cars or vehicles that you've been in that have WebLink as part of their system for your GPS tracking. Any comments, Ernesto or Deepika?
Yes, I would just like to add that we are into in-vehicle infotainment software industry, and we provide services to other tech giants as well. We provide resources to work on their projects. We partner with them, and our software runs on the head units, on the vehicles, and so we're, like Crystal mentioned, we're also into the mapping technology, providing enhancements to the existing solutions.
Great, guys. So what job roles are you hiring for today? And what skill sets are you looking for those job roles?
Sure. So currently, we're fortunate enough to have filled quite a few roles recently. So right now we have an Android application developer position open. We have a software engineer within our R&D team. And we also have a software quality assurance focusing on manual and automation open. And Deepika might have a few comments on the Android application developer role, and Ernesto might have a few comments on software quality assurance.
Yeah, so I can go first. So We are looking for engineers who are open to picking up new languages, are good problem solvers, and apart from that, the core skills that we're looking for are good Java developers and C++, who have worked on Linux and Android platforms or other head unit OEM kind of embedded space. So.
Deepika, when you mentioned that you're looking for problem solvers, I can relate that to really, really well. As a software developer, would you like to like emphasize more on it, like how candidates can reflect their problem-solving skills during the interview, or in their app, or in their resume?
Yeah, so I think I think I say this with pride. One of the things that at Abalta is that we have different kind of projects, very varied projects, and we are looking for engineers who can easily transition into these projects, who can pick up things on their own if needed, do a bit of research and provide solutions. So a lot of the solutions that we're looking to provide are something that's still very new into the industry. So we do require engineers to be able to do research and come up with solutions. So when I say problem solving, it's those kind of skills that I'm looking for.
Okay. And can you also talk about the interview process? What type of questions do you ask specifically for software engineering or the Android developer role? How many rounds of interviews are there? What type of questions do you ask there? Are they more on like data structures, algorithm, problem solving, or more on the system design side?
Good question. So our interview process is about 2 to 3 interviews. They're highly technical, especially we have a panel interview and we have a hiring manager interview, which are mostly technical. And the typical questions that are asked are like assessing skills in data structures, algorithms, like efficiency in coding. Whether the solution provided is the most efficient that they can provide, if they can go back and reflect on their solution and make enhancements, and also at a system level, we look for engineers who can understand systems holistically, not just the piece that they're working on, and if they're able to like broaden their mind and look at the system and understand more about the system. I think that's an important skill to have.
Mm-hmm.
So our assessment does include such questions.
Okay. And apart from technical skills, what are other functional skills that are really valued at Abalta?
I think being a team member, being like we follow the Agile Scrum methodology, so we look for engineers who already have experience in that, and good communication skills, and also someone who can understand that, okay, this is where I need help. Like knowing their own strengths and weaknesses is also important. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining in and for talking about Abalta. I know we have a limited time here today, but what we are going to do is we are going to distribute all the job positions that you currently have opened with about 7,000 attendees here. And guys, you can see 3 job positions already posted on HiCounselor platform. I'll again show you the exact location. Crystal, Bill will coordinate with you again, right, to collect the remaining positions, because I remember you mentioned about a few more positions. So
Yes.
we'll collect all those positions posted on our platform by end of the day. We'll start continuing the application, collecting the application, and we'll share with you by early next week. Does it sound good to you?
Great. Yeah, sounds fantastic. Thanks so much.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, guys. You have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day. Okay.
All right.
Rebecca.
Thank you. All right.
Awesome.
Bye.
All right, moving right along.
Awesome. So that was our second guest, guys, Abalta Technologies, and they have positions for every different category. If you're in entry level, they have a job position. If you're in the mid level, they do have a job position for you. Again, you can apply to these job positions. Let me share again on the screen in case you missed it for the last time, where you can directly apply, and we plan to share your profile by early next week. So you can simply go to our website, hicounselor.com. When you go there, go to resources right over here. Under virtual job fair, there is an option called job openings at participating companies. Okay, go to this particular option and you'll find all the job positions. Search by a company name, which was a Balta, if I'm typed in properly. So there are already 3 job positions over here. We'll add remaining job positions by end of the day. So simply go apply. We'll share your profile with the hiring managers. Okay. Awesome. So let's move on, guys. As I said at the beginning, guys, the purpose of this event is definitely to connect you with the employers, hiring managers, and recruiters. But during this event, we'll also inform you about some of the amazing tools that you can utilize to improve your current profile or to improve your job search situation. Okay, so there is one tool that we recently developed, and that's free for anyone to use. It is our coding practice platform. If you are targeting a software developer role or a data analyst or a data scientist or data engineering job role, okay, front end, back end, full stack, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, any of these job roles, you should go to this platform. I'll give you a quick demo of it. You should go to assessment.hicounselor.com, create your account there, and you can practice some very handpicked, I'm not talking about unlimited interview question, but very handpicked SQL and programming questions. Practice it there, and create and start building your coding skills. Okay, so you don't need to take any premium subscription of Lead Code or Algo Expert or Code Wars or any other coding practice platform. Let me share my screen and I'll give you a quick overview of this platform. Okay. All you need to do is to simply go to assessment.hicounselor.com. First time you'll need to create an account by clicking on this link. So click on this link, enter your first name, last name, phone number, and whatever the basic things, right? You'll enter all this information. Once you enter, then you can log in by entering your email ID and password. So suppose I'll enter my email ID and password, click on sign in to log in, and here you'll get handpicked 111 questions divided by their difficulty level under programming, and you'll get about 44 questions under SQL category. You can simply come here and go to any of these questions, write your answer here. When you run it, system will provide you a real-time feedback that how many of the test cases were passed or not. Okay, we'll start adding solution of these questions as well, but before adding solutions, I really want you to hustle and try these questions. As you start attempting question, you'll start seeing your outcome on this right hand side. So guys, start utilizing this platform. All these 111 questions we have got from the candidates who gone through HiCounselor, interviewed with many companies. After every interview, they came back and told us that, Aditya, I came across this type of question in my Google interview, or I came across this type of question in this startup interview. Okay, we have added all those questions over here. I really want you to make best use of this and really excel for your programming as well as your SQL skills. If you're targeting data analyst, data scientist, or data engineer role, you cannot avoid SQL. Okay, and that's where we have this platform. You go to any question, you'll get all the data set on the left hand side, write your SQL queries in this editor and get an output. Okay, so that's about assessment.hicounselor.com. Go there, create your free account, and start using it for free. Cool. And by the way, guys, we plan to keep this platform free for our candidates forever. Okay, so uh, before jumping into our next guest, I would like to tell about one more opportunity, guys, that we have coming up. Is Give me 1 second. How many of you are based out of San Francisco and San Francisco Bay Area? East Bay, South Bay, or North Bay? Anyone? Just mention in the chat box that, hey, I'm in San Francisco or the Bay Area, because we are coming up with a campus ambassador program where if you're looking to get a part-time work along with your studies, right, you can join HiCounselor as a campus ambassador. Apply, our team will connect with you, take a quick interview. And if you're interested, we'll get you started as a campus ambassador. So let me know in the chat box who all are currently located in San Francisco and San Francisco Bay Area. Okay. Let me also show you the application process. Okay, again, if you're looking for a part-time job, okay, if you're looking for a part-time work, it's a great choice for you. Simply to apply for our campus ambassador program, simply go to hicounselor.com and go to, I think, where was it? I guess it was under coding now. We had it somewhere. I forgot it. Can see it here, guys, but I can share that. We can share the link later with you, but it will be 1 second. Campus ambassador. Okay. This is the link. I'll share it with you guys. Apply to this link and we'll pay anywhere between 10 to 25 to $30 an hour. This is a part-time role for candidates who are currently studying in different schools, either in Santa Clara University, San Jose, or if you've graduated and just looking for a part-time work. This is not a full-time tech role, okay? This is more about those who are interested in product marketing, business analysis, right? Business development. This is the role for them. So let me post it in the chat box. And again, it's only for those who are currently located in San Francisco Bay Area or San Francisco physically. Okay, not for others. Cool. So let's jump on, guys, to our next guest. Before that, let me just add the link for those. Add banner. Okay. This is the guys. This is the link. If you are currently physically located in San Francisco or Bay Area and interested in a part-time campus ambassador role, which is more about product marketing, business development. Okay, to apply for this, a team will take the interview and will onboard you if you are a right fit. Okay, Bill, who's our next guest? I think it's Austin from Reynolds and Reynolds.
I believe they're up next. Yeah.
Awesome. So here I'm adding Austin to the event. Hi, Austin. How are you doing?
Howdy, friends. I'm doing quite well. Thank you very much. My name is Austin Smith, and I do work with the Rooms and Reels company. Bill and I actually have worked together for several years.
Awesome.
I'm here promoting not only, and I just heard the end of what you were promoting. We're promoting not only part-time, but full-time internships, paid internships, by the way, but we're promoting all kinds of different employment opportunities here across the board. So I'll try to keep it brief. Usually history is the best way to explain the company and what to expect. So that's kind of the way I go about it. So we started off as a forms printing company. Very, very simple, handwritten documentation, easy peasy. This was in 1866. So that was a ways back. I have a pretty good legacy to be able to bank on. But eventually we got into automotive car dealerships. So we started working with dealerships, and I'm not sure how much everyone knows about car dealerships, but they are intricate businesses and they're privately owned. So they have to operate just like any other business, which means they go to third parties to garner resources to be able to run themselves sufficiently. And we are proud to be able to say that we're the only company in existence that can actually fully sustain a car dealership under a single name, which is the Reynolds & Reynolds Company. So when you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't really matter what industry your focus is upon. We're looking at IT, information technology, from every single aspect of information technology, which when you say, hey, I'm looking for something in IT, that encompasses so much. So we're looking not only for IT, information technology, but also software development. We're also looking for product analysts, product development, project managers. We're looking for consultants. We're looking for traveling customer trainers, marketing and advertising. We're looking for website developers. Literally anything that you can imagine a business would need to make itself successful and stand out. That's what we do.
Awesome. So that's like a lot of roles, right?
It is. It really is. There's so much. I've been here I'm going on 9 years, still learning. Innovation is key, and being the number one on this. And I say this in interviews. I don't think I said this to you, Bill, but I call us the mitochondria of the automotive industry. We work with over 75% of the dealers in the U.S. We're in all 50 states. We're also international. We're a very large company. It's just, this is unfamiliar territory. Really, you shouldn't have a whole lot of information on us. You shouldn't know a whole lot about Reynolds. Our main offices would be Dayton, Ohio. It's our headquarters. We have one in Houston, Texas, and then I'm actually in College Station, Texas. So that's where I'm calling y'all from. And I, again, am very, very gracious to be able to be a part of this. I really do appreciate the platform and the ability to talk. But we're looking for anything and everything when it comes down to part-time, internships, full-time. We provide compensated training. We will pay you to learn. This is a new industry, so we understand that it's going to take a second to absorb the information that you need. And we're there with our trainers and our mentors to be able to make sure once we hand you the reins and you tell us, hey, we're confident, and we say, yeah, you are, we understand, then you're good to go.
Awesome. No, that's great, Austin. I mean, having so many job positions. So are all the job positions located in the US? Are they remote or they hybrid? What's the visa sponsorship scenario? If you can give a quick overview on that, it would be very helpful.
Beautiful. So most of these are going to be in the States. Now, we do operate internationally, but you will have to already be in the country in which we're working. So this could be in the UK, this could be in India, this could be in China. We are located internationally, but that would be a completely different team than I operate. Now, if you come to me and you say, I actually live in Birmingham, great. I will send you over to my friend who works in Birmingham. Mm-hmm. We'll be able to work from there. As far as visa goes, typically we do not offer sponsorship. And I know that is a very large deal for international, candidates that come through. It is a case by case. I have seen individuals, and I've seen us sponsor them before. So I wouldn't discount anybody that wants to apply to the company.
Okay. If that's case by case, that's also good for candidates, right? That they can try. And there are internships available as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So guys, great for those who are currently probably about to graduate in the next 3 to 6 months, right? Want to go through an internship. Good to get some experience on resume, right?
And also, if you don't mind me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I can also tell you that internships with our company would be $20 an hour. So it is paid. You are not doing grunt work. You are not a gopher. We will not have you make people coffee. You are considered a full-time associate. You're just only there for 3 months. So that's the only differentiation between working as a full-time associate and an intern, as well as part-time. Part-time is the same. So as a part-time associate, you will be making $13 an hour, but we're going to treat you like a full-time associate. Again, no grunt work. You're working with us just as we would expect you to as a full-time.
Awesome. And Austin, what's the hiring timeline? Seems like you're hiring for a lot of job roles. So is it like fairly fast, or what's the usual timeline?
Lickety split. We're right there. We're trying to. So here's something. Bill might not have shared this with you, but we are growing headcount right now. We are rapidly increasing the amount of associates that we have with the company, which is great for me because I'm a recruiter. So job security. But we're looking to hire individuals as swiftly as we can. And a lot of these positions, they're not new positions. It's just a new amount of headcount within departments.
I can totally understand that. Almost 1.5 years ago, HiCounselor was about 10 to 12 people, right, when we started. And today we are about 120 plus people. So we did a left and right hiring, right? And I totally understand the situation. And today, like, we have grown to about 120 people, and we plan to add like 50, 60 more. So yeah, I can totally relate to you.
Okay, so somebody who understands it percentage-wise, that's incredible. That's very okay. Good on you. Congrats.
Those are Silicon Valley startups, right? When you grow left and right. But no, Austin, thank you so much for sharing the job positions. I think, Bill, we have already collected the positions, or do we still need to add it to our platform?
I'll double check.
I only provided you 2 links there, but the links that you have, if anyone clicks on one of those, that'll go directly to our website, and that will be able to like send you over to any position that's available with us. And also my contact information. I know, Bill, you have that. I'm happy to answer questions from anybody. If y'all want to connect with me, call me, anything like that. I'm right there. I want to be the of like resource there for y'all.
Austin, we can schedule even because when you're hiring for a lot of positions, right? And I'm sure there would be a lot of questions. Here we have a limited time today, right? Just 10 minutes. We'll be happy to schedule probably a dedicated session with you, right? Where we can invite probably a lot of potential candidates who are a right fit, right? They can ask questions, you can learn more about them. And we can have it, right? So Bill can probably follow up for that more dedicated session.
I'll be in touch next week, Austin. We'll continue to stay in touch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Austin. Yeah. Anything else that you want to cover before we wrap up?
Okay, perfect. And Mr. Sharma, I actually have your email as well. You were the first one that reached out to me, so we can always keep in contact as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Austin. It's great.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Okay. Bye.
Okay, guys, that's great. I mean, they are hiring left and right, and this company was Reynolds and Reynolds, car company in the automotive space. So definitely go check it out. I think Austin has already shared 2 links with us that are available on our platform, but we'll try to add all the job positions by late tonight or by tomorrow morning. So you can again, let me, if I show you that you need to go to this particular link to apply to the job positions, and we'll be happy to share your profiles with uh, Austin. Cool. So, uh, Bill, can we do another raffle or another game?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. So this time, for our second raffle here today, we will do we'll do comments. Well, I guess the first to comment on our Instagram page. I guess you want to share that link,
Yes. Let me see. Where is that link?
or we can make that part of the fun.
Yeah, I need to find where is the. Give me 1 second. Yes, that is our Instagram link. That's HiCounselor 2022. Go there, guys, follow us, and then we'll pick one random person for a $50 Amazon gift card. Uh, and you can follow both our HiCounselor and our Instagram page as well as our YouTube page. And we'll pick one person randomly for a $50 Amazon gift card. Okay.
All right.
And the
Head
time
over there
starts
now.
now. Let me also add details over here on the screen for everyone. Perfect. It's coming as like YouTube HiCounselor time for this. Okay, so YouTube link is only HiCounselor. You can just go and search HiCounselor. You'll find our YouTube page. And you can go to our Instagram page, search for HiCounselor 2022. You'll find our page over there. Follow there, and then we'll announce one winner from that. Okay, let me open our Instagram page.
See what we got.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, guys. I'm logging in, and once you're done with that, please comment here in the chat box that hey, I've posted it, so that we also get to know about it. Okay, so just post in the chat box. And guys, in the meantime, if you can also give a thumbs up and like or like clap, there are a lot of signs over here, heart shape, bulb, so that we get to know that you're getting all the information, all the employers, all the job positions that we are sharing with you, and things are clear to you, right? Again, we our next guest would be from TikTok, and then there will be one more company, and we'll share a few more job positions. So stay tuned there. But if you can just give a quick thumbs up, clap, heart, it'll just give us an idea that things are going in the right direction. Okay.
Feedback is appreciated.
Feedback is always appreciated. Very, very important, right?
That's right.
Okay, I can see some of the claps, thumbs up coming up. Okay, just good confirmation. People have mentioned posted, I followed. Okay, let's give one more minute, guys, for you to post on follow us on Instagram and YouTube, and someone who can do both, that would be our most potential winner. Okay, cool. Apply links. Okay, people are asking question about HiCounselor apply or our upcoming cohort as well. Okay, so once we are done with this raffle, I'll give you more information on our upcoming cohort. So happy to run through the process again. Done both. Okay, posted. Last 20 seconds, guys, and then we'll announce the winner and we'll jump into the next part of the event.
All right.
I'm going to our HiCounselor page to pick one of the winner. Bill, do you have access of our page or not? No, not the admin.
Yeah.
Okay, I can pick up. Okay. Oh, a lot of those. Okay, guys. So time's up now. Uh, let me pick one winner randomly. I'm scrolling, and I can see one person that is like both. Okay, that is Athira Nirmal. Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Athira Nirmal. Let me write your name here, and please reach out to Bill for your $50 Amazon gift card. Give me 1 second. Let me add your name in so that it's absolutely clear to you. Athira Nirmal. And Bill will keep an eye on his LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn inbox for your message.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Congrats, Athira. So before we jump into our next employer TikTok, let's take a few questions. I can see a lot of questions here. People are saying that they want to know more about the HiCounselor upcoming cohort, and they want to understand the apply process again. Okay, guys, let me take a few more questions. There are a few questions about, can you tell us a little bit more about how you apply to jobs automatically? There is a question about, can you tell us a little bit more about live projects? Okay, cool. So guys, let me combine things again, give you a quick overview of HiCounselor upcoming cohort and how we do it, and then we'll jump into our next employer. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, Bill, can you see the PowerPoint deck? Bill, I can't hear you in case you're speaking.
Yep, I can see it.
You can see it? Okay, perfect. So guys, just to combine some of the questions that are coming in the chat box to understand more about HiCounselor, how we help candidates, right? Again, we are a platform where you need to apply. We work in a cohort model. That means every 2 to 3 weeks, we accept candidates. Our next cohort, that is the next time we are accepting candidates at HiCounselor, is on March 6th. Okay, that is next to next Monday. Now, how we help candidates is we provide you a 360-degree ecosystem. That means anything that you can imagine that is required to help you to land your dream job, we provide you every single thing. Okay, and it starts from your interview preparation. So we will provide you live classes. Okay, I think this one would be a good example. We'll provide you live classes with instructors. There are about 90 instructors who work at different top tech companies. They'll help you prepare for technical interviews, behavioral interviews. People who do not have hands-on work experience, for example, people who are graduating from school or transitioning their career, have taken a few years of break in their career, we provide them an opportunity to earn real world work experience. How? We'll connect you directly with these startups where you can work for 2 to 3 months, or we'll take you through the real world projects. Okay, you can go through real world projects and gain work experience and add it to your resume and LinkedIn. In parallel, our mentors will help you strengthen your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and we will provide you unlimited number of one-on-one mock interviews. So you'll literally be practicing for interviews with, say, a software developer from Amazon or somebody, a data scientist from Spotify. Okay. So after this 4 weeks of interview prep and getting you ready for real interviews, we start getting you interview calls. How we start getting you interview calls? Let me show you. Okay, so we work with about 200-ish companies right now. Whenever they have a job position that is a right fit for you, our system automatically recommends you to the hiring managers and recruiters working at these companies. And these are just some of the companies. We work with about 200 companies, and that pool is growing every single week. We directly refer you to these companies, and you get and if you're a right fit, you get the interview opportunity. That is the first one way of getting you an interview call. Another way to get our candidates interview call is we have automated the entire job search process. Guys, as I said at the beginning, look, we are in the era where chat GPT has come in, and almost everything related to content writing, right, specifically, and many other things even related to software, that is automated. I always wondered, how could job application process be manual? And we cracked that code at HiCounselor. So our system, suppose when you enroll in HiCounselor, our system automatically search jobs for you every single week, and it automatically applies on your behalf. So you won't need to fill in all that information, upload your resume, and apply to each and every job positions manually. The system automatically does that. All you need to do is to look at your inbox for the interview invites. That's how we get interview calls for our candidates. There was one more question about how do you help candidates with networking. So this is the answer. Our system automatically finds jobs for you every single week. Then for every job position, it identifies who is hiring. It identifies that person's email ID and sends an email on your behalf saying that, hey, my name is, I think this will give you a good idea, right? It automatically sends an email, and then people respond back that, hey, are you available for an information interview, or I'm willing to refer you. So we have automated the entire email networking process as well. Okay. That is again one way to get you interview calls. So referrals, automatic job application, and automatic email networking, we help you get a lot of interview calls. Now, the application process, by the way, yes, you can also go to our website, and I would recommend you, to those who are asking this question, right, to learn more about our program, I would recommend you to go to our website, hicounselor.com/review. Okay. And you will find a lot of video interviews of our candidates who have landed jobs in the last 1 to 2 years, and we have held about 400 plus candidates. Okay. You'll find a lot of those over there, or you can go to Trustpilot, see a lot of reviews over there. It will give you a good understanding of the entire platform or the product that we have. Okay. About upcoming cohort, all you need to do is to go to our website, hicounselor.com. There is a tab called Apply to Upcoming Cohort. Fill in the application. Once you fill in the application, our system will automatically evaluate and will let you know whether we can accept you or not. Guys, right now I would like to apologize that we are not able to accept everyone in our platform, and there are multiple reasons, because we only focus on 4 job roles: software engineering, data science, product, and Salesforce. So if you're anything outside of that, we won't be able to accept you. Plus sometimes it's because of the large applications we are unable to accept candidates. Okay. But if you are accepted, enrolled in the program, you can use the platform absolutely free for 1 week. You don't have to pay us anything. Only after 1 week you will enroll into our ISA program. So there is no upfront payment until you land a job and you actually start working. Okay. It's $0 until you get your very first paycheck. Once you land a job, you pay us 9% of your first year salary in 12 monthly installments. So the way you pay your credit card bill every month, similarly, you pay us 9%. We have come up with this model to make it easier for candidates to join. Okay. You can easily join us. There is no upfront payment, because I know when somebody is unemployed looking for a job or a better job, that's the best thing that we could do. Okay. And first week is absolutely free. If you don't like it, you can always opt out. Okay. I hope that has answered a lot of questions. Just to make the application process a little bit more clear, you need to simply go to our website, hicounselor.com. There is a tab called Apply to Upcoming Cohort. Go to here, and here you can see Start Application. Simply fill in this application. It will take about 5 minutes to fill in all this information. Once you fill this information, our platform will inform you about whether we can accept you or not within 24 to 48 hours. And our next cohort starts on March 6th. I was talking about the reviews. So here, right on this page, you'll see a lot of reviews. Go to more reviews, actually. When you go to our homepage, scroll down, you'll find a lot more reviews over here, which is hicounselor.com/review or /success stories. Feel free to go through all these videos. Okay. Hopefully that has answered a lot of questions that I can see in the comments box right now. Bill, anything else that we can cover, or are we good to move to our next guest?
No, let's move to our next guest.
Awesome. Cool. So let me add our next guest, Julian from TikTok. Hi, Julian. How are you doing?
Hey, everyone. Hey, Aditya. Hey, Bill. Good to see you all.
Hi, Julian.
Well,
Hey.
Julian, thank you for waiting, and thanks for taking out time for this event. I mean, TikTok is everyone's favorite. People would love to know about it. Just to give you a quick overview, 7,000 registered candidates are there, and there are about 900 live right now on the event. Okay.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm live. I feel like I'm on TikTok already and getting all these eyeballs, checking us out. So fantastic.
Awesome. So why don't you give a quick overview of the team? And people know about TikTok, but anything else that you want to give an overview of the company or the job role that you're hiring for, the team that you specifically work, and would love to know more about your specific role.
Yes, lovely. Okay, great to see everyone. My name is Julian. I'm a senior software engineer for TikTok brand advertising specifically. So I know at least a lot of the previous folks here were recruiters. I'm actually working for TikTok, taking a bit of time out here to chat to y'all. I've actually worked in brand advertising and actually not only for TikTok but also for Twitch. For about 2 years. So, we're looking for, and so right now I'm out here looking for really passionate people who are looking to get into either advertising or just find their new step in tech. I think, and so specifically, I guess to talk a bit about brand advertising and what we do, we're looking to connect, there are a lot of different brands out there. You can think about a lot of apparel you might wear, cars you might drive, jewelry you might buy for yourself or for your loved one. Ultimately, these are all brands where these companies are all trying to figure out, how to connect with the next generation of people. TikTok being a great part of that, right? And so, and ultimately, there are all these different viewers out there watching TikTok who are all watching these creators who they love, and they trust and they want to understand, they want to, they want to learn about their, what they like and kind of like what they would do if they were to buy their next car, to buy their next, jewelry, piece of jewelry, whatever, to help them make their own decisions. So brands are always looking to connect through different creators and try and actually try to connect with viewers in order to actually, ultimately get their product across. And so that's where TikTok comes in. That's specifically where brand advertising comes in. And so just to cut to the chase here, we're looking for a lot of different roles at brand advertising. While I'm a senior software engineer, we're also hiring for mid-level software engineering roles. We're hiring for data scientists, for product managers, for machine learning engineers. Basically, while we're looking for folks with ads experience as well, and folks with a bit more with some engineering experience from like 3 years up to 5 years or plus. If you have any, depth of experience in other areas, like artificial intelligence and data, a lot in spaces that where we really love people who like to dive deep into the details, people who like to really understand the, what our advertisers want, what our customers want, and so if you're sort of in that space, and actually I see a few questions coming here about remote roles and stuff like that. We currently are a hybrid work model in terms of how we're hiring. So if you're located in the Bay Area, in LA, in Seattle, in New York, I think we have an office in Austin as well. I think we have all our offices are listed on careers.tiktok.com. If you want to know where we're currently hiring out of, and you're also free to look at positions there outside of brand advertising. But if you want to get into brand advertising, that's why I'm here. So yeah, that's a bit of an overview. Really, really happy to chat with everyone here.
Yeah, so Julian, that's really good to know. Would you give a quick overview on the life of a software developer at TikTok? I mean, what is your daily role as a software developer look like? Do you code all day? Do you meet with the product managers all day, or do you bang your head with the software testers all day? Right? It could be anything different. So how does it exactly look like?
Oh, well, I mean, this sounds like a perfect idea for a TikTok, actually, a day in the life of a TikTok software engineer.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm we do like a lot of it is very creative work. At the end of the day, I love to talk about the idea that software engineering is a creative process. So we're talking, and that involves a lot of talking to different engineers, your peers in your team, all very smart people, talking to other product engineers, and really trying to understand. Not only like what are the as specifically looking at the day in the life of an engineer, like as an idea, right? I'll be talking to my manager, talking to other folks around, other product managers, trying to understand what do our engineers what do our advertisers want? What do our creators want? What are their blockers? How do they actually do what they're trying to do better in order to actually, whether it might be creating videos that reach a broad audience or being a brand that can better tap into the right audiences with creators. So ultimately, I'm thinking a lot about that sort of space. And ultimately, that's what fuels a lot of the work that I do on my coding day to day. When it comes to writing product design reviews, I do a lot of design documents to actually explain my thoughts and my processes and the architectures that I want to propose in order to get something done. And then, of course, we'll be writing code, doing peer reviews, writing tests, make sure that code is functioning as expected, testing things out in QA, making sure that when we ship a product, we've crossed all our T's, dotted all our I's. And from there, we are able to actually, and so we're as engineers involved in the full process end to end there. Mm-hmm. It's a really, really exciting place for engineers because you can be really creative. You get a lot of latitude to think about the customer. And so if you while I'm specifically hiring for brand advertising, of course, if you are just interested in generally working at TikTok, beyond that, careers.tiktok.com is also a great place to look.
Awesome. And Julian, for an entry-level candidate, right, someone who's just out of school with, say, bachelor's in computer science or master's in computer science degree, and they want to start their career as a software developer, what tech skills would you recommend them, right? Be it data structures, algorithms, system design, Java, Python, what should they focus on, right, to get that first opportunity to start their career?
Yeah. So it's actually it's interesting you asked that because I came from the way that I came specifically into tech was I guess it's more familiar to someone probably living outside the United States. I'm from Australia originally. I ended up coming here on a visa working with Microsoft. That was how I got my start. For those who who already are in the country and just really trying to really get their foot in big tech and really trying to understand what do I have to do, what kind of skills I have to build, what kind of how do I really connect with these big tech companies? Of course, TikTok. We set a very high standard in terms of what we're looking for. So what we really care about in at least as far as what I look for as well is as I kind of said before, software engineering is a creative process. It's a collaborative process. It's one where, of course, you need to know all the core technical skills, right? You need to be good at your data structures and algorithms. You need to be good at your system design. There's no way around that. But of course, on top of that, we also want to be able to collaborate effectively with our peers. We want people who are willing to challenge the status quo, people who are willing to consider different possible trade-offs. Like we could do things this way, or we could do things this way. And it's not necessarily about finding a right or wrong answer, right? It's about just thinking about the trade-offs and trying to present them as options to either business leaders or decision makers, and helping them ultimately make their decisions effectively. So that's. So I hope that kind of answers your question there.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's very useful. And how many rounds of interviews are there for a software developer role? Probably for your team or in general at TikTok?
Sure. So just to give a general idea as far as applications at TikTok, it does vary from. I think it generally varies by the seniority of the role you're applying for. If you're applying for if you're applying for a general industry role, you can expect submit your application either through referral or directly on our website. It'll go through a screening process, and if you clear that, you can expect to get a technical phone screen and then a few rounds of interviews with a few folks in the team that you'll be applying for, along with the hiring manager. And from there, it'll be, and that's pretty much the entire process. Each individual team will have its own things that they focus on in terms of what they try to assess. But generally speaking, you can expect, especially for software engineering roles, expect standard CS fundamentals, expect, especially for more senior roles, expect some system design and some trade-off discussions. So that's kind of, but as far as the process, I I think that's really. I think you don't expect too much to different as far as the general big tech process for application interviews.
Okay, awesome. And apart from technical skills, what skills are appreciated in terms of like the functional skills, right, or the behavioral skills? What skills are appreciated at TikTok?
Yes. So we do actually. So as I alluded to, that collaborative spirit is a really, really important part of things. In addition to that, we like people who take initiative, people who really like to look who look at problems that we might be facing in either in the team or in the industry or with our customers, and really try to be proactive and start to look at what is how can we solve this? How can we actually can I propose solutions that may actually drive us forward here, right? And the more senior and sort of the more experience you get in your role, the easier it gets to do that. And so that just really comes from practice.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Julian, for taking your time for this event and for sharing information about this amazing role at TikTok, and especially like how someone can actually crack that interview and prepare for that interview, because that really, really matters a lot for candidates. So yeah, thank you so much for your time, and we'll start collecting application. We'll forward it to your way. I hope you'll find that rockstar engineer for your team soon.
Great. Thank you so much, Aditya, and thanks to everyone on the call. I hope to see you all working at TikTok soon.
Awesome.
Thanks, Julian.
Bye now.
Awesome.
He's
Well, yeah,
Love his
it's great.
personality.
Yes, so energetic, right? And so
Yep.
crisp information, right? Within a few seconds. That's amazing. So, guys, that was Julian from TikTok, and he's hiring for software engineer role. There are many other roles definitely posted on TikTok. We'll add positions on our platform so that we can collect applications, and we'll share it with Julian by early next week. Again, to apply for the job position, simply go to our platform and here is the link that you can apply for. It's for the job fair openings. Okay, you can apply. If you do not see a job from a specific company, please wait until tomorrow morning. We plan to add all the employers' open positions by tomorrow. Okay, so come back again, check it, and we'll be happy to share all the information with you. Awesome. So, Bill, I think so. We have one more guest available for this job fair, which will be joining us in the next few minutes. And I know we shared a lot of information. We shared a lot of information in this event. We still and we want you to grab like as much as possible, right? So let me summarize everything, right, Bill, so that people can understand and they can grab if somebody has missed anything. It would be helpful for them. Okay. So, guys, let me. Okay, before I summarize things, there's one more thing that I would like to share with you. That is our upcoming events, upcoming hiring events, upcoming on-site meeting events that we are planning to host. So let me share that with you really quick. Okay. Give me 1 second. I think I need to go to our LinkedIn page to share some of that information. Okay. Let me share my screen. Bill, can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Perfect. So, guys, at HiCounselor, we organize a lot of such events, right, that are related to hiring, that are related to job search, that are related to helping candidates gain some work experience. Okay. So, all you need to do is to simply go to our page, which on LinkedIn. So simply search HiCounselor. You'll land on this page, and then there is a section called Events. Okay. When you go to events, I'll share this link with you directly in the chat box. Here you can see this is today's job fair that is happening now. Okay. But we have upcoming events. First is anyone who is in San Francisco or San Francisco Bay Area, live close to this event. We are conducting a in-person event on February 27th between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific in our office, which is in Plug and Play Tech Center in Sunnyvale. Okay, so you can simply search Plug and Play Tech Center, Sunnyvale. Cool. This is our office, guys. In Sunnyvale, we are hosting an in-person event on 27th of February. Oh, sorry, over here. So we are hosting an event on 27th of February where I'll be addressing candidates' questions related to job search, telling them more about HiCounselor. If you're in the area, please drop by. We'll be there will be dinner, there will be drinks around it, but it will be a good opportunity to meet all of you guys in person to answer your questions related to job search, any struggles that you're having. So if you haven't signed up for this event, and if you're in the area, please go to this event and sign up. Okay, I look forward to meeting you guys soon. There are already there are already, I think, 82 candidates who are confirmed on this event. If I accept it, let me see. There are already 109 people who have signed up for this event and who will be joining me on February 27th. I plan to meet a lot of you guys, answer your question in person over there. So if you haven't signed up, this is a good event if you are in San Francisco area. That is number one. Second is this event. Okay, anyone who doesn't have hands-on work experience, okay, or if you struggle with the problem that I'm applying to job position but I'm getting rejected, the reason might be that you may not have right work experience on your resume, on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, for example, if you're targeting data analyst job role, you need to have a data analyst related work experience on your resume and LinkedIn profile. For that purpose, we conduct online live events in which we are going to solve a data analyst, a data science project right from scratch. Okay, right from scratch, and you will be able to you'll be able to participate in it. You'll be able to showcase that experience on your resumes. Okay, so the next project that we are doing, that starts on March 2nd, on Superstore sales analysis and data visualization. Okay, I haven't added this to my calendar, but if I say add it, mhm, you'll see that there are yeah, there are about like 500 people who have already signed up in this, and you'll be working in a cross-functional team in this project. Okay, that is another event that you can sign up for. Uh, Another next one is we are doing an event on specifically how to build a career in data science. That will happen on March 16th. So in a nutshell, you can simply go to HiCounselor events page. I can share the link in the chat box and simply sign up for all of our upcoming events. Okay, the one oh, like, okay, that was double voice here, but let me post a link over here. Feel free to sign up for all the upcoming events. If you're in the Bay Area, I look forward to meeting you on February 27th. Okay, if you're somewhere outside, probably we can plan again in your city. Okay, so I've shared the link in the chat box. Cool. Now I want to summarize before we invite our last guest to this job fair. I want to summarize things, guys, so that you understand, okay, what we have covered so far. First thing, if you want to apply to HiCounselor upcoming cohort help, you want to work with us one-on-one very closely to help you find your job, you can go to our website and you can apply to our upcoming cohort. Our next cohort starts on March 6th. Okay, apply it by this weekend so that we can give you the enrollment decision by next week. If we are unable to accept you, I apologize. Right now our team size is about 120 people, so we can handle a certain number of candidates only. That is first thing. Okay, to apply for our upcoming cohort. Second is that platform that I told you, assessment.hicounselor.com. This is the platform where you can come in and practice programming and SQL questions absolutely free of cost. This platform, we plan to make it free for candidates. Okay, so if you haven't used this platform, or currently if you're paying for Lead Code subscription or Algo Expert or any other platform subscription, you can simply go to our platform and practice a lot of questions over there. So let me add a link. So this is the link for our assessment platform. And to apply to our program, this is the link. For our events, I already shared the link of HiCounselor LinkedIn page events. And finally, for to apply to the job positions that we discussed today with the employers, you need to go to our website, hicounselor.com, go to resources, go to virtual job fair, and go to this option called job fair openings at participating companies. Go to this job page, and we will keep on posting job positions on this page by until tomorrow. Apply early next week. We'll share your profile with the hiring managers and recruiters. That's a lot of information. Bill, did I miss anything?
You have not, no.
But okay, guys, any questions that guys you may have, feel free to add in the chat box until we add our next employer, our next hiring manager or recruiter. Add it in the chat box and we'll be happy to answer your questions.
All right.
Okay. Bill, can you check with Kate if
Sure.
she would be joining, right? And then we'll...
Yeah, I'm working with her right now. I guess something on her work computer.
Okay, so our next recruiter and the hiring manager, Kate from Westnick, she'll be joining in a few minutes. Some technical issues. Let's take your questions in the meantime. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the questions here in the chat box, and I hope, guys, everyone has got all the links. I know we provided a lot of information, but all this was useful information. Okay, so Hema says, is there a job for HR recruiter? Hema, I don't think at our participating companies we have a job for HR recruiter. But at HiCounselor, we have an open position for HR recruiter. So you can simply ping me on LinkedIn and share your resume over there. Okay, or anyone else who is currently looking for HR or role in recruitment, feel free to ping me on LinkedIn. Okay. Okay. Jobs featured in this event. It keeps saying I have to register to see the jobs featured in this event. I did register. What? Okay, David. So to apply, I didn't get your question. I think you don't need to register on our website, or probably you just need to create an account so that we can get your information. So simply create your account, just say like signing up, and you'll be able to see all the job positions. Can you please tell me again how to apply to your website? Okay, so Aman, directly you need to go to our website, hicounselor.com/apply. Okay, and if you want to join our upcoming cohort, which starts on March 6th, you can simply apply over there. Keshvi says, please share internship opportunities as well. Keshvi, definitely. So, Keshvi, we are coming up with a program, not a program, but basically something on our platform where you'll be able to see all the internship opportunities. I wanted to introduce that platform today, but the development is still in progress and it should be done by this Friday. So we'll let everyone who's in this, who registered for this event, will notify you through email whenever we have this platform ready. But in this platform, you'll be able to see a lot of internship opportunities, a lot of startup across the world, including United States. They will post their internship and you can simply go and apply for those, and those startups will onboard you for the internship opportunities. Okay. Are there, can people from Canada apply to your cohort? Not at this point, but we are working with our legal team to have a entity established in Canada so that we can onboard candidates from the Canadian market as well. We definitely want to help, guys, but limited at this point. Okay. Another one is any Salesforce developer roles. Yes, guys. So definitely go to the page where we have posted all the job positions. I know there are some recruiters who are hiring for Salesforce roles as well. Any opening for QA? I guess there was one company, Bill. I don't remember the name. Reynolds and
I would have
Reynolds
to look it up. Let me see if I can.
and Abalta. Reynolds and Abalta both had a role for QA. Okay.
Right.
Shika says, I want to apply for your cohort. Is this free of cost? Yes. It's the first week is absolutely free trial, and we do not charge anything until you land a job. You actually get your first paycheck. Okay. Okay. What is the last company that you're coming up with? Okay. So let's invite our final guest. So our final guest is from Vestex, and the recruiter or the hiring manager is Kate Boyle. Hi, Kate. How are you doing?
Good. How are you today?
Doing great. Thank you so much, Kate, for taking out time for this virtual job fair. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys bearing with me. For some reason, it wasn't liking my login info, so I apologize for that.
You know, it always happens, right? When you have to go for an event and your laptop start rebooting, start installing something. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Why don't you give a quick overview of the company and about your role and what job roles you're hiring for? We have about By the way, 7,000 candidates registered for this event, and about 800 are already live on LinkedIn at this point.
All right, perfect. Well, I'm a recruiter at Vistex. We call ourselves TA partners. I've been with Vistex for about 6 months now. It is a software company, so we provide a software that gives businesses a clear picture of their revenue generating programs that impact both their financial and their sales functionings. So we kind of make sure they understand where every dollar spent and earned is driving actual growth and not just adding costs to their company. And we do this all in-house. We are a global company. We have over 23 global offices, and we keep expanding that. One key thing to know about us is we are going to hit over 2,000 employees, and we're about to hit our 25th anniversary of this company being open. So Sanjay, who is our CFO, CEO, has really driven this. He's actually speaking at a conference next week in Chicago for being innovative in Google Cloud. So we are in a lot of different ways in the tech world. Some great things to know about us is, besides being global, we're not limited in any industry we can be in. So some of our companies that use our software that we partner with is Apple, Whirlpool, Sony, Coca-Cola. There are all clients of ours. And during the last few years, we've been hearing about a lot of layoffs. Vistex is not on that list. We're a mid-sized company that's continuing to grow. We had no layoffs, no anything, non-freezes during COVID now. So our company is not going anywhere except up and growing and expanding. We're hoping to have over 2,000 employees by the end of this year. So we expect a lot of growth here at our organization. So where we have positions open, right now we're hiring on our product development team for senior .NET developers, senior JavaScript developers. So we're looking for people who can help mentor these teams. It's a new department or kind of group here in the US. They are actually most of our team for those are based in Poland and in India. So we're continuing to expand that team. We also need technical and functional consultants who help with, once we get a client, helping them build and figuring out how our software fits into their ERP solution for them. So those are some additional roles we're hiring for. Plus, we have project managers for our wholesale and life science industries. And what they're doing is kind of being subject matter experts and then helping them see how our program can help them be successful with knowing how they're doing with their sales and their revenue and the promotions that they're offering in those types of areas. Plus, we have a demo engineer, solution engineer, product specialist, you name it. Right now in the US, we have probably over 50 jobs open right now that we are looking for. Some will be eligible for being remote. Some will be eligible for sponsorship, and some will have to be here at our corporate office, which is located in Hoffman Estates, right outside of Chicago.
Yes, thank you.
Anything?
Yeah, you covered a lot. I had some stuff here that I was going to ask, and then you started hitting it of a lot of stuff that really makes sense and that people want to know. I guess, how about timeline of hiring when for process? How does that look like?
So with us, soon as we get an application within usually between 24 to 48 hours, a recruiter will reach out to you to schedule that first discussion, which is for us to kind of get to know you a little bit better, for you to learn a little bit more about our company and the role. And if that conversation goes well, usually within that same week, depending on when it is. So if you interview with the recruiter on Monday, usually before the end of the week, you're scheduled for what we call a technical interview with our team. And then from there, it just depends on the position. Some it's just 2 interviews. Sometimes it can be 3 to 4, depending on the role and how many people you need to speak to.
Thank you for that. I think that definitely gives some more insight on the roles and what is actually happening there at Vistex. Can you think of anything else that might be pertinent that people might be thinking that come up?
Just check us out. I will tell you, the culture is amazing. We have a lot of things we do here for our employees. We have a recognition program platform called GEM, where you see a lot of us with all of our cross-functional globally helping each other and team advancement we do, a lot of recognition is there. Service awards, anniversaries are always celebrated. We always do great things for our employees. They do have a really good culture, probably one of the best cultures I've seen at a company in a long time.
That's
Great.
amazing, Kate. And Kate, we would love to share all the information about Vistix with the registered users, right? And on our platform, I definitely looked at Sanjay's profile. I mean, definitely a very very powerful one. So yeah, thank you so much for joining in. And just last one more question. So, what is the number of interview process, like number of interviews that you guys go through to complete, like say for the software engineering and data science job roles?
So for those roles, you're probably looking more to the 3 to 4. It will be a pre-screen, a technical, and then it's the hiring team. So it's usually the hiring manager and one other person, and then they usually make a decision. Sometimes they do the panel interview to shorten the process, but it still will be talking with like about 3 to 4 people, whether it's a panel or breaking it up into 2 or 3 appointments, depending on their availability.
Makes sense. Well, thank you so much, Kate, for your time. We really appreciate it. We'll start collecting applications from our attendees starting today until the end of this week. And by early or mid next week, we'll reach out to you with the applicants' information. From that point onward, you can conduct your interview process. And we look
Perfect.
forward to continue working with you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kate.
Bye.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, that is a
Excellent
great
day.
company. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of open positions and
A lot of opportunities out there.
guys, who says that there are a lot of layoffs and there is nobody is hiring? There are so many companies that are hiring so actively, right? You just need to look at the right place and then you're all good. Okay, so I guess we are all set. We have covered almost everything related to this job fair. I'm happy that we were able to provide a lot of information to our participants. Were able to connect them with a lot of amazing recruiters and hiring managers. I'm sure that must have given you some perspective, some insider view on how the recruitment process work, what are the job positions available. Again, to apply to all these job positions, the way I showed you on our website, you can go there, apply to the job position links, keep on checking HiCounselor website, and we'll refer your profile to these recruiters and hiring managers early next week. Let's start answering some questions in the chat box, guys, and then we'll wrap up this call probably in the next 10 minutes. I'm getting a lot of questions, guys, regarding our upcoming cohort. I'm still getting questions in my LinkedIn inbox saying that, hey, can you please make sure that I'm accepted in the program? Guys, I definitely want to accept as many candidates as possible, right? But sometimes there is a limit on our end, right? And we want to definitely help in the best possible manner. Okay. So let's take some of the questions. Can you tell a little bit more about how you help people get work experience through the real world projects? Okay, let me share my screen and I can go through it again in a little bit more details. So, guys, as I said, look at the questions that I'm getting. No worries. Okay, so HiCounselor/events. No, not this one. Let me go to. Oops. So, guys, as I said, let me go to HiCounselor page, and I'll show you the live project event. Okay. So you can go to simply HiCounselor page, go to the events, and here you'll see that we'll conduct real world project. Okay. For example, this one, we plan to do this project on to help candidates who are looking for a role in data scientist and data analyst job role. So we'll be conducting this project live on LinkedIn in an event like this for straight 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you'll have experience of building something from scratch, and you'll have experience working in a group of 3 to 4 people that come from a diverse background. Okay, so at the end of 2 weeks, you'll be able to add 3 to 4 bullet points related to this project in your resume on your LinkedIn profile. For example, a lot of people share what they have learned in this real world projects on LinkedIn, and this is a very good example. Look, So this person shared on LinkedIn that, hello connection, I'm working on this project with HiCounselor. I'm using these skills. I'll be learning this thing. This, my team name is analyst. I'm working with these candidates, and then they share what they actually built. Now this, when this get in front of recruiters and hiring managers, the candidate get a way more opportunity than just manually applying to job positions. Okay, at High Counselor program, when we work with candidates, we identify when a candidate doesn't have like a lot of work experience. Then we take candidate through these real world projects in 4 to 5 weeks of time frame. They do these projects, add work experience on their resume. Eventually, when they are ready for applying to the job positions, we help them get the interview calls through referrals and job automatic job applications. Okay, guys, there is one thing when that candidates say that, oh, if I get one interview call, I'll crack it. That's not always right. In my experience of helping more than 500 candidates, is getting an interview call is difficult, but cracking that interview is even more difficult. Okay, so before you get interview calls, make sure that you have everything ready to crack that interview, and that includes your technical interview prep, behavioral, whether you have the right experience, whether your resume is ready or not, whether you've done a lot of mock interviews or not. Have all those things in place, and then you'll be able to get more interviews. You'll be able to crack those interviews in a much better manner. Okay, cool. So I think that was enough information, guys, for our upcoming cohort. We'll email you all this information as well. And I think we are ready to wrap up this job fair. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending this job fair. Just for your information, I'll share some of this information on the screen for the next few minutes. So that those who missed it, they can watch it again. But I think we are good with this virtual job fair. We'll get back again with a lot more information, with a lot more uh, new employers for this upcoming job fair. So keep an eye on it, and we'll come up with another job fair in the month of March, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bill. And I think it was a great event. Anything else that you want to share before
I
we
just
wrap
want
up?
to thank you, Addy, for putting on a great event. We look forward to hosting these in the future and continuing to have great partners and great employers on.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Let me just, if you want to learn more about High Counselor, how we do it, I'll play a quick video, and you're feel free to drop or just watch this video, right? You'll get more information about our program, how we have expertise in this. Okay. So you should be able to see, not, not this one, but yeah. Guys, I just noticed that there was no sound. I think StreamYard doesn't allow a video to play. Or let me just try it once more in case it works. No. So let me share a link with you guys. Probably you can watch it on your own. And I'll put here in the chat box for everyone. But thanks everyone for joining us and for going through this virtual job fair. It was great having you all. And I look forward to seeing you very soon in the next job fair. Thank you so much. Bye.